I once read a comment which said, "We have no solid proof to assume that Boruto's Jougan is directly linked to the Otsutsuki God. The panel of the divine creature displays many eyes in the background that are very similar to the Jougan. This could mean that Boruto was chosen by the God Otsutsuki to possess his power, but what if these assumptions turn out to be wrong, leading to a really big plot twist? That's what this video is about, so subscribe if you want more of this content, and let's begin. This never before seen dojutsu shown in Boruto episode 1, which many believe is an anime exclusive, still remains a mystery till date. The pure eye of Boruto has not been introduced or mentioned in the manga, which led to people believing that the role of this dojutsu shall be limited to the anime only. However, in chapter 55 of the manga, a panel of the Otsutsuki God was shown with eyes similar to the Jougan in the background. This builds up the theory that Boruto is the new child of prophecy chosen by the Otsutsuki God, and his adventures beyond the shinobi world would be led by the Jougan. But does this really prove that the pure eye of Boruto has a direct connection to the Otsutsuki God? Well, if we look at the very first chapter of the manga, it's really hard to guess if it's the Byakugan or the Jougan in Boruto's right eye. A number of things like the color of Boruto's cape were changed when this sequence got adapted into the anime. Chances are this scene from the first chapter was rushed. That's why it lacked so much detailing. And the finalized version of this sequence in the manga marked the debut of the Jougan, which is really a pesky mystery for the whole community. Furthermore, the panel of the Otsutsuki God didn't make its way to the manga. There was not even any mention of this godly being in the anime, which is a really mind-boggling fact. Now, saying that Boruto's Jougan is anime exclusive and the Otsutsuki God is manga exclusive would be too lame. The more sensible reason for the Otsutsuki God to not get a mention in the anime could be because the animators were running less in time after adapting 2-year-long Boruto manga in a span of 6 months. Now, coming on to the main question, can the Jougan have some potential connection to the Otsutsuki God? Well, my theory is that Boruto could be the reincarnate of the very recent Otsutsuki being who evolved into the Otsutsuki God. According to Isshiki, after consuming a lot of chakra fruits from various planets, an Otsutsuki turns into a godly being, and that is the mission of their life. If we say there is an Otsutsuki God in existence who chose Boruto as the heir of his power, it will also make sense. But my theory is that more than one Otsutsuki can reach this divine stature by devouring as many planets as he could. So maybe there lived an Otsutsuki being who turned into an Otsutsuki God and then had a conflict with other Otsutsuki gods. At the end, he must have realized that this scheme of Otsutsukis devouring planets to evolve themselves must be ended. So he decided to use his divine powers to get reborn into a human, aka Boruto Uzumaki, in order to revolutionize the Otsutsuki realm. Maybe that's why Momoshiki failed resurrecting into Boruto's body, cause he was destined to become a pure Otsutsuki, and chances are he's the only human alive who gained this stature. Unlike Kawaki, who got an artificial karma by Amado to utilize the powers of Isshiki Otsutsuki, Boruto's life as a reincarnation of the Otsutsuki God shall really take the things to a next level when the story will be reaching its final phase. Even Momoshiki told Boruto that he strongly inherits the prowess of an Otsutsuki, which could be a strong hint that he is the Otsutsuki God in human form. The adventures of the blue-eyed boy shall be going beyond the shinobi world, which will finally mark the end of the Boruto series. The sequence from the future where Boruto and Kawaki are fighting on top of Hokage statues could just be the interval of the story. And I think Kawaki is actually the pain level villain of the Boruto series. The Boruto manga shall be skyrocketing after the events of the prologue scene, and I think at the very end of the story, Boruto's mission of stabilizing the Otsutsuki realm shall be complete, and since his planet will be safe from any otherworldly dangers, his legacy will come to an end.